Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. We are on our midweek assessment of the stock picks that we did last Friday or last, when was that? May 1 or April 30. So here we go. First of all, we have Tel. All right. For Tel, let me move that one here. It already moved on a sideways motion right there. All right. Let me just clear this some of indicators for you. Now, one thing is one thing that I like about here in this indicator or in this stock is that this 50-day, as you can see, the the green one is the 50-day moving average and the red one is the 200-day moving average. If you analyze and read about the golden cross, it simply says that if the 50-day moving average crossed above the 200-day moving average, then it's a good sign of a trend reversal or a uptrend. So that can possibly happen on this point. Now we are seeing a sideways movement. Still, we are sticking with the initial predictions that we did last Monday. Sideways or up to this point at the support line, or it can go up to this point. If we are about to extend this line up to this point, we can consider that this area as a support line as well. Next, we have ICT. Right, let me load ICT. There you go. For ICT, unfortunately, it didn't push through with the breakout. So it went down on a reversal. Maybe because it was brought by this candle. This is a inverted hammer candle. So it's a reversal sign. Or maybe it was blocked by this 100-day moving average, as you can see the green one. So the next support line, we can see if we are about to extend this line is around this area. So let's see if the stock will hold at around this area. Next, I have RRHI. So Robinson's Retail. All right, the arrow is way too far. Let me just remove that one. Let me draw another line here. Let us, oh, there's a line here. All right. So RRHI is on a sideways movement. As you can see here, let me just remove some of the indicators. All right. Now, this stock right here has a common indicator or strategy that we can use. So that's the crossover from the 20-day moving average crossing above or over the 50-day moving average. With this one, the blue one is the 20-day, the green one is the 50-day moving average. So if that one crosses above, so we can hope for a possible uptrend of the stock. For now, we can see a sideways movement or consolidation. Again, if we are going to extend this one, we can see that it can possibly consolidate up to this point if the stock will not yet push through above the um, said resistance line that we have. Next, we have Wilcon. We have a lot of stocks today, so let's make this real quick. Wilcon broke out from a resistance line at around 15. So let's see what will happen on the following days. I don't have a predict here. What's the date? Maybe on the 15th. Hold on, let me just move my face. on the 15th here. It can be within this 100-day moving average, or it it can also retrace to the new support line right here, or luckily it can continuously go above here at the resistance line we have at 17. So those are the possible three movements that we can predict with this one. The moving average is maybe about to cross a little bit in a few days, but the volume is quite good here. It's above the average. Then the MACD, when we zoom that in, the histogram is moving up, and the MACD is above the signal line. ABS, so I have ABS, one of the most controversial stock today. So it was been suspended today because the PSE issued a report that they should report to their investors what will happen, or what are their um, preventions, or some sort of things like that. Now, if the stock, inversely go on a uptrend, still we have this resistance lines. But unfortunately, if the stock went down on a reverse, we can see that this is the first support line that we have at around 16.53. Then a very, 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 very far support line around 13 and 12. So let's hope that I don't really know what can happen in this stock, right? But for the investors, maybe I'm just basing yet my strategies on the chart and on the news. But like what I've said, if you hold a stock, uh, if you hold a stock last Friday or last Thursday, you can probably sell already when you heard the news about this one that they didn't renew the franchise. Right, there's a selling opportunity right there. Right. Next, we have FGen. FGen. FGen, then we have the ATN. Okay. FGen, same as what we call that one, RRHI, the 220-day moving average is about to cross the 50-day moving average. So let's hope for that. Now it's being the resistance lines being, the support lines being tested around this point at around 18.6. So we can see a sideways movement. So be careful with this stock. If it goes down, make sure if you will cut loss at this level, or you should have cut loss already, or if you are still waiting for the moving averages for you to cut loss, and you should be mindful about that one. Next, we have ATN. Now, I've added 5 stocks again for this one. ATN, what are the possible movements? I have extended the support line here below. The possible movements are still sideways. So no gradual movement for these stocks. But with this indicator right here, the MACD, the histogram is going down, maybe the support line will still be tested, so as the 20-day moving average right there. Now I've added 5 stocks. First of all, we have Ali. Ali showing signs of uptrend. First of all, a sign of an uptrend is that a higher low right here, higher low. This is the lower low, higher low. Then we can clearly plot the support line right here. And I have here a long resistance line over there, diagonal resistance line. Then resistance lines at around the price today at around 3.50. Right here, you can see we can connect the dots around that area. Next, resistance lines probably around 38.52. Now, if we are about to extend the 100-day moving average, it can be blocked at that point, or at the resistance right here, or it can consolidate again sideways up to this area. All right, next, the two or the three stocks that are most controversial also since last Monday or this Tuesday, the AC, MPI, and Manila Water Corporation. For the AC, I can see a two possible movement supported by volume. It can go up to this point, the resistance line at the diagonal, or the resistance line as well at the 675 mark at this point. Right, that the 100-day moving average will still be tested again. And here again, another good sign if the 20-day moving average will cross above the 50-day moving average, and that's a good sign also. Safety precautions, we still have a support line around this area at around 600. And then next, we have Metro Pacific Investment. Metro Pacific Investment. So here we have two possible movements, a strong support line here. It can retrace back up to this point, or maybe the 200-day moving average will help as a support, or the 3 peso level here because it has two lines right here, 3 and the other one here, can be restricted or resistance line or resisted by that area. Or if maybe we are going to extend this 100-day moving average, it can restrict around this area. Again, safety first, it can retrace back up to this area. Next, we have Manila Water Corporation. Let's quite zoom this out. For Manila Water Corporation, same with MPI, it has a strong support line here. I drew a higher support line here, all right, and a long resistance line there above. So possibly that 100-day moving average can be tested so as the resistance line that we have here. If not, it can go up to 14.95 where this resistance line is placed. Again, 220 is might or soon to be cross the 50-day moving average. Then risk management, we can still have a consolidation or sideways movement up to this area. And last but certainly not the least, we have the GMA 7. Inversely, when people saw that the ABS-CBN is about to be closed, people flock into the other network. So that's GMA 7. But unfortunately, since the day started, let's go into minutes of that one. Since the day started here, right here, all right, the day started on, I think this was 50%. Let me check on that one. Yeah, around, yeah, 50%. Then it's just being sold down. So there's a lot of selling that had happened. So maybe those people who held their position right here that has gained with the 50% gain already sold their position right there. All right. So what's the possible move for GMA? If it went up to push through up, it can go up to these resistance areas. But unfortunately, if it went down, what are the possible, sorry, those are resistance. Then these are the support areas. Let's check right here. All right, this is the wick, the tail. All right, then it can be supported by this area or this one because of this line area supported by this area as well. As you can see here, the areas here are matched right here, right here, right here. So those are the possible support lines that we can see for GMA. All right, I hope you've learned something from this video. Please do please be cautious again of your investments today. As we all know, everything is still uncertain today. please do read credible news, credible articles. Follow your fund managers, your online brokers for their suggestions, and maybe find time to study as well on your own self. But if you don't have time, again, if you don't have time to to check on everything, I have here a program that will that can help you monitor your stock on that will help me monitor your stock on your behalf. So I have here a stock strategic investing wherein I'm saying here that we do it for you. We will be the one to funnel everything for you, the news, the stocks, the or what are things that you need to consider, especially if you don't have time to monitor them or you are having a hard time checking the technicals of that one. We will be the one to do it for you. All right. So you can check this out. It's bit.ly. So bit.ly here /SSI registration. So I'm still have an ongoing promo for this one. Okay, you can just message me if you want to know more. So it's only 139 per month. All right. Lastly, let me just take this time to promote. I'll be having a Stock Strat Series event this June 12. So that one is for serious investors who wants to enhance their knowledge in investing, for them to know the fundamentals, technicals of the stock. So you can enroll in this event. All right. So let me just load that one for you. Yeah, right here. Let me just load that one. So I miss playing golf. What are the things that you miss doing during this EQC? All right. So right here, you can check my Facebook page or my personal Facebook page. So that's it. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening to this simple promotions. But the bottom line of this one is for you to get updates about the stock market. Again, thank you for watching.